I mean, it is crazy. So yes, 4 years ago when you and I last met, Denise, I was sharing, like, this guy who I now faced in court was reaching out to both of us on Facebook, harassing us, sending messages, continuing to demand money after I'd been released. I mean, really just terrible. None of which we sent it all on to the authorities. And then, yeah, 2.5 years ago, he's arrested. And I was so happy he was arrested because he deserves to be. He's a criminal and there's consequences for his actions. It doesn't contradict my own, the forgiveness that I seek. He has his own destiny. He can go to jail. But I thought about
forgiveness is for you.
Yeah,
for
forgiveness
yourself.
is for me. And even if but I understood immediately too that that was not going to be an easy process for me. That the very act of seeing him in a courtroom was going to trigger PTSD. So it was I had a lot of hurdles to overcome to get to a place where I actually wanted to even be part of the trial. Honestly, like I was worried I was not going to be able to emotionally get through it. And it proved to be about as difficult as I thought it was going to be. But I got through it. And I used all the things that I know to help me get through it. I put my feet on the ground and I took deep breaths. And in the end, I took even courage from looking at him and directing my testimony. When I was asked about the conditions that I experienced in captivity, and I described the dark room, the chains on my ankles, the rats in the room, the fear of the footsteps, the relentless abuse, the starvation. I spoke to him and I looked at him and I told him that. And it was only when I read in the newspaper at the end of that day, the report of the day, I hadn't seen him brought in or out of the courtroom. But he was sitting there himself in leg shackles with chains around his ankles as mine had been chained for 10 months. And I thought, there's some justice in that. Like he's living the consequence of his actions.